Garrett Jr. here with a skate submit review video.
Hey, she's me, guys.
Hey!
Anyway, we are here with a skate submit video, and to be completely 100% honest, we just probably spent 15 to 20 minutes filming the skate submit video, and I didn't turn the mic on. Totally my fault, so take two. What's up, guys? It's Garrett Jenner here, and I'm here with my girlfriend Marie, and she knows pretty much nothing about skateboarding.
Nope.
Yep, nothing. So I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to do a skate submit with someone that knows nothing about skateboarding. For those of you that are new to my channel, what skate submits are is where you guys, the viewers, send me your best sponsor videos. I prefer sponsor videos, but a lot of them aren't sponsor videos. And I give you feedback on what you can do to improve them, and sort of just like my genuine constructive criticism, whether you think it's mean, nice, or whatever. It's what I feel about your videos and what she feels about your videos. So I guess we picked 3 videos from today, and I picked these 3 for a reason. And that reason is this is the first time in my whole skate submit series lifetime that all 3 videos don't have music, and 2 of them don't have part clips, and 1 of them only has 2 part clips, which is huge, because usually every time I'm like, don't use music and all that, and you guys are finally getting the hang of that. So I'm gonna stop talking and jump right in. The first video goes to this kid whose name I actually forgot, so I'm sorry, but let's just start right now.
Go.
Play. No music. See, it is music to my ears is no music. That was sketchy. Don't, right there.
I was gonna say that.
Right there, if you saw that, redo it. You don't put a sketchy trick in the opener of a sponsor video.
No hill.
No hill. She's not a fan of the hill. Why is that? Pause the video.
Unnecessary, unnecessary, unnecessary.
She thinks the clip of him riding on the hill is unnecessary. I can agree and disagree. If this were a sponsor video, which I'm assuming it is because that's what I'm going to assume everything that everyone sends me is, because that's what I asked for, it's unnecessary. You want sponsor videos to be your raw skateboarding, no b-roll, no artsy shots. That was an artsy shot. And it wasn't even a cool artsy shot, to be honest. It was just you riding down the hill. Unnecessary.
Ooh, the burn.
Feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
But seriously, sponsor videos, try to keep it as like genuine, just skating as possible. I'm not gonna like bash on that too hard. It was just you right on the hill, so continue. I like the filming. The filming's good.
Me too.
That was good.
And this lens is good.
There's 2 part clips. So he specifically said in the email, this is all street footage except for 2 part clips, so that's it. Besides that, this kid's good at skating. I have no idea how old he is, but
He looks like he's like 16, 17,
18, 19,
19,
20, 24. Could be like 36.
Older than 16 because he's wearing a bucket hat.
Is that what that means?
No.
Alright, so that's the end of that video. I was telling you right now that was way too short of a video. All that aside, let's take away the fact that there's 2 part clips and the video is super short, and just talk about skating, filming, and editing. How do you think the skating was? Knowing nothing about skating.
1 to 10?
1 to 10.
7.
7?
7.5.
7.5. I would give it a 6 to 7.5. So yeah, she knows nothing about skating, but still can tell good from bad. I guess that makes sense.
It's probably because I watch you all the time.
Oh. So, I mean, skating was good. Filming and editing was really good. 1 to 10, what would you say for filming?
8.
8?
8.
I'd say
8 to 9.
I would say 9 for filming.
I liked the filming
it was
a lot.
hard to get better than that, especially unless you have like a really like actually professional filmer, so that was good. Feedback, I would pretty much say cut the whole b-roll hill bomb power slide in the beginning. That was just unnecessary and sort of like a turn off in the beginning, I guess.
That's the only thing I really didn't like. Like the rest I liked.
The rest was good?
Yeah.
Something that also caught me off guard was the very first clip, I think. He kickflips off the curb and then nollie varial heel.
Oh, that.
And
Yeah, that too.
when the foot comes off, first of all, you don't have that in a sponsor video. Second of all, you definitely don't have that in like the opener clip of a sponsor video, because that's what catches your sponsor's attention, is like your first and the last clip. And if your first clip starts off bad, they're gonna be like, alright, next, moving on. So either move that clip later in the video and redo the nollie varial heel, or just cut it out completely. As a sponsor, be like, you want this kid to be like, yeah, this is perfect, you know what I mean? You don't want any sketchiness or anything. Besides that, I would say the skating was very good, filming was very good, a little too short. Work on switch and nollie. I mean, I saw a lot of regular tricks, pretty much only regular tricks actually. I don't know if there's any switch or nollie, so work on that. Try to be as like well-rounded as possible.
Props to the filmer.
Props to the filmers. That was good filming. Okay, so enough about that. That was very well done. I'm trying to find things to like criticize for it, which means that there wasn't a lot to criticize, meaning it was well done. Moving on to number 2, right here. Starting it off with an ollie. These spots are like European or something. That whole b-roll high five, I don't know how I felt about that. The double angle?
No, yeah.
The transition?
Yeah.
You like that or didn't like that?
I like it. Not that one, the first one that he did.
Okay.
I liked it.
I couldn't tell if that was a late flip or not. Yeah, this guy has to be from like Europe or something. These spots, like the cobblestone or whatever that's called.
Cobblestone?
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Cobblestone?
Cobblestone.
That video, oh wait, I think this whole video is just cropped a little bit. I think that's my bad when I downloaded it. That was sketchy, I would have redone that. I mean, we just filmed this whole video and we messed up the mic, but I'm pretty sure that I said this was too sketchy last time. Like, pretty much same as the other video, like if you land a trick sketchy, you want to make it better. Even if you did he just hit a rock? See, it's sketchy, foot off. I'm not a fan of the whole foot off thing. Like, yeah, you landed it great, but go do it again cleaner. It's a sponsor video, you need to like showcase your best skating.
I know people can't like afford lights all the
Flip front
time,
crook, that was gnarly.
but it's kind of like the darkness is kind of not. I'm not feeling that.
You're not feeling the darkness?
I'm not feeling the darkness. Even if you just had like a flash or something.
True. There, late back foot kickflip. That is the ender. Another really short video. I didn't actually think about the fact that I picked 2 short videos. So like she was saying, obviously not everyone can afford nice camera equipment, nice lighting equipment and all that. But even just like, even maybe an iPhone light. Anything to make the shot a little bit brighter, like when he was skating in the dark there. Anything to make the clip like a little more like you can see.
Like this,
Yeah,
like that.
right here you can see a light in the left-hand corner right there. Any sort of lighting makes it look a little more professional. The skating in this one was good. I would honestly say not quite as good as the first one. I'd say this is like exactly like the first one, same feedback and everything, but a little bit lower quality. The filming's a little less good or whatever. The editing is sort of just editing. So I mean, skating wise, what would you rate this guy?
A 5.
5? And would you rate the other guy? 7?
Yeah.
I'd agree. I'd say 5.5 because
Yeah.
a lot of these tricks were good, but they were too sketchy and you could have cleaned them up a lot. For you, if you're watching this, I highly suggest, even if you land the trick, work on doing it again, even cleaner, because sponsors want to see your best skating. And if you put a sketchy trick in there, they're gonna be like, okay, this kid can't even take the time of day to film a nicer, like more cleaner trick. So I know that sounds ridiculous, but literally like redo it until it's perfect or as good as you can get it, and sponsors will notice that for sure. Do you have any feedback for this guy?
Just lights.
Lights?
Which not everyone can get.
Yeah.
I like the transition in the beginning.
Alright, so pretty much same feedback. Work on being well-rounded, goofy, regular, switch, nollie, all that. That was good too. Not much feedback. I mean, obviously just keep skating, keep progressing, and the better you get at skating, the better your video will be, regardless of anything else. I mean, you heard the feedback. So moving on to the third and final video, number 3. Go. Let's see. Frontside 180 into a pool.
I personally, if I was a skater, I wouldn't start out with going into an empty pool, but that's just me.
That's a good point, and you also shouldn't just have random flat ground tricks. But I'm one of those people that like, oh, you see an Instagram clip of this guy olling into like a 12-foot pool. It's like, okay, that's cool, but it would have been 100,000 times cooler if you did it actually downstairs instead of into a pool, like skate a pool like it's meant to be skated. I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah, that's just me. I picked this kid for a reason, and it was the fact that his email was very like long and heartfelt, asking for genuine constructive criticism, and I have a lot of constructive criticism for this kid because, okay,
that needs to be taken
right
out.
here, audio got messed up. That sucks for you, but you shouldn't put this clip in. You either have to take this clip out or redo it, and that sucks that you landed it when the audio got messed up, but this is like, it makes it very unprofessional when you have to type the audio got messed up. I've probably seen like 5 back 180 or front 180s in a row, which is, you don't want repetition. The filming could use a lot of work too. You can tell he's like shaky. A tripod would be very helpful. This is the longest run online I've ever seen.
I was just gonna-
That should have been ended like 5 seconds ago, or 10, or 20. Still going.
Still going.
Hope turns around, picks up his board. Should have been cut way earlier. Don't skate the same spot over and over and over again. Like, maybe if it's like a handrail and you got like 2 tricks on it, but if it's a foot tall gap, I would not bother doing over and over tricks. Follow cam should be filmed with a fisheye, not long lens. I hate, my pet peeve, when people do like 180s and then switch them around really quick. It's like they're not comfortable skating switch, so they have to like get out of it as soon as possible. I would say don't have as much flat ground, just random flat ground tricks in a sponsored video. Pretty much, like, setting a flat bar up is the same as skating a skate park. A flat bar is meant to be skated, and you're skating it. That's the whole point of a sponsored video, and me saying don't use park footage is pretty much saying use street footage, and putting a flat bar on the street is not street footage.
I don't like how it keeps repeating the same thing.
What do you mean by that? Like angle
The
wise?
same angle and the same spot
Okay.
and the same rail.
She wants more differentiation.
Differentiation.
I don't think
Is that
that's a word. I don't think so. Difference. She wants variety.
Variety, that's
She wants
the
more
word.
variety. I agree too. Keep the video interesting.
Yeah, because I got bored.
Again, with like this video, another front 180. This video is the one that I would have exited out of already and been done with.
See that? That was he like faced that way and then he faced that way.
That
What
was
is that?
yeah, that was the whole like switchy switch. This kid, we talked a lot about everything while he was skating, but I do want to go over like really quickly some key things now that the video's over. To the third kid, you are not good enough to get sponsored. I do not care if that like hurt your feelings. I'm telling you a fact. You are not good enough to get sponsored by like an actual company yet. That being said, you are already way ahead of the majority of people skating because you went to the effort of filming a part, sponsor video, whatever you want to call it. You got clips together, you edited them together, and you have a final product of your video. That right there tells me that you have like the motivation to become a sponsored skateboarder. You just need to pretty much take this, add 2 years of experience to skating, and then redo it, and you'll have what you need. You know what I mean? I would definitely try to find a better filmer or help your friend out with filming, sort of tell him what he needs to do. I'd recommend fisheye angles, aim the camera low, and just like watch a skate sponsor video, like an actual like street part. Watch a real professional street part and keep an eye on the filming, the skating, the editing, and try to like copy that, I guess.
What happens if someone can't get a fisheye lens?
If they can't, it's a good question because obviously not everyone can afford a fisheye lens. It kind of sucks to say this, but even if you are just like unfortunate and can't have a nice camera and can't have a filmer and can't have a fisheye lens, chances are companies won't pick you up unless you are ridiculously good at skateboarding. And that's just sort of like the harsh reality of like the skateboarding world is it like you need to have a professional looking sponsor video to get sponsored. I'm talking like big companies like Reel or Flip or whatever. I'm not like you can get sponsored by your friend's local company or whatever with what you have. But you want your stuff to look as professional as possible, and just if you don't have the right camera equipment, it might not happen. So I'm telling you, you should try your absolute hardest to get what you need.
That kind of sucks.
It does suck. But the skateboarding industry kind of sucks, let's be honest. It's a very, pretty much if you know someone, you already are way better off than someone who's really talented at skateboarding, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate, but I'm trying to help you guys work your way into the skate industry. So for the third guy, work on adding way more variety to your tricks. Don't just do flat ground frontside 180s over and over and over again. You should have like 2 of those in your entire video, and then the rest should be backside 180s, fakie 180s, you know, like add variety. It'll make it so much more interesting. Skate more spots. Don't have a bunch of clips of the same spot over and over and over again. Add variety. This is what I'm saying. Like, you want your video to be entertaining for people to watch, and this wasn't. I was bored. I'm not gonna lie.
What if you had the same spot, but you broke it up, like, so it's not all in a row?
I would sort of actually advise against that because I'm thinking right now, let's say there's a handrail and you do like a 50-50, a front Smith, and a front lip. If you had those at different spots throughout the video, I just like having, maybe this is personal preference again, I like having them all next to each other because it's like, okay, you came here, destroyed the spot and left, you know what I mean? It shows that it all happened really quickly, which shows that you have consistency, which shows that you're a good skater. But that being said, you were skating like a foot tall gap, so it wasn't really worth repeating the trick over and over again. Anyway, I hope that this was sort of a hard 3 videos to criticize because they both sort of all needed the same thing. They all need to be a little bit better at skating, which obviously comes with practice, so practice makes better, right? I'd say these videos sort of went in order of the way they were played or how good they were. Do you think so? Mm-hmm. The third video was the not so best. The second video was the middly best. And the first video was the best out of these 3. If you guys are wondering why we ordered them like that, I suggest you watch the first video, watch the second video, and watch the third video, and compare them all to each other, and see what the first one has that the second and third one doesn't, and see what the second one has that the third one doesn't. And that way you can sort of add what you need to yours. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That makes sense, right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, guys, I know we sort of rambled on and tried our best to talk about what we could do to change these, but like I said, these were a hard 3 videos to criticize. It's kind of weird to see something from a non-skater's, like, perspective.
Mine is just all about camera angles and lighting. That's
She's about the angles. That's good. She takes into consideration the cameras and editing. I take into consideration the skating. Make a good
We're a
partner.
good combo.
We're a good combo. Anyway, guys, I was sort of slacking on the Skate Submit series for a while, so I'm gonna start doing more and more and more. I want you to send me your Skate Submit videos to gdgskatesubmit@gmail.com right here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up because every thumbs up helps me out.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Yeah, see, she knows. If you're new to my channel, please click the subscribe button down there because I do daily videos of skateboarding related stuff. So if you skate, I suggest you click the subscribe button. As always, all of my personal information will be in the outro in just a second. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for a new video. Goodbye. Peace.
Wave and peace.
Wave.
Can you peace and wave at the same time?
Bye.